Hi, Divas!
Welcome back to the Diva Discussion. I'm your host, Savannah Below, and I'm joined as always by my co-host, Serena Epperson.
Hi!
And our favorite diva, Logan Thomas.
Oh, gosh.
We're back after, like a week break. Break.
I was on vacation.
Mm-hmm. Blew it.
Oh, you shut up. We did try.
We did try.
I left my phone at the hotel, and it was dead, first of all, and I left it at the room. And I tried texting Savannah over here on my mother's phone to tell her I wasn't there. But we're good. We're back. We're so back.
We're back in the studio. I have new hair.
Yep, she's got new hair. She got pink.
Yep, you can see it. And we just went to SmackDown,
yep.
which we're gonna talk about.
Yep.
So we were there.
Yes, we
so
were
good.
there.
It was such a good episode too.
Got spoiled.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All the matches were really good.
You guys so
everybody
spoiled.
showed out.
Even before
the crowd was so good too.
It was a really good crowd.
Even before the show, we met Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
If you didn't catch our SmackDown vlog, we met Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
So make sure you catch that too if you didn't already.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll go ahead and talk about what happened on SmackDown. We had Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and LA Knight call out John Cena at the beginning of the show.
That was crazy. Crazy. I was not expecting Randy to come out.
I wasn't either. I mean, I know they had the match at Backlash and everything, but
yeah, I thought he was just gonna wait. Also, that was my first time seeing Randy at all. And I lost my mind.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, they had all four of those top guys out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What did LA Knight call John Cena?
I forget.
I forget too.
Called him bald.
Yeah,
it was something bald. Something bald.
Yeah.
Maybe he called him bald fraud too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's very on brand for that. But
yeah. It was so good. That match was so good.
We didn't get to talk about it last week, obviously, because we didn't have the episode. But Ron Killings, R-Truth, he is back.
Yep,
and
he's back.
If y'all didn't know that
already, it's all over the internet.
Shocker! If you've been off the grid
for the past 2 weeks,
2 weeks, then you wouldn't know. But he jumped John Cena twice.
The Truth is back. And he's driving
Ron Killings. Shout out
Ron Killings, though, for real. Follows me on TikTok.
Follow you on TikTok.
Big shout out.
And then we had the match. There was so many qualifying matches. There was 4 qualifying matches on SmackDown. So the first one we had was Randy Orton defeating LA Knight, Aleister Black, and Carmelo Hayes, qualifying for the King of the Ring semifinals, facing Sami Zayn.
Yep.
I was a little irked.
I know. I'm mad that LA Knight got pinned.
Yeah, the stupid
I was fully
Bronsons.
expecting Aleister or Mello. Not Mello, but I was fully expecting Aleister to get pinned.
Oh yeah, both Bronsons beat him up.
Both Bronsons.
That's what I'm calling them now.
Seth's BBs. That's why I call him. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. That's why I call him.
Yeah, but yeah, they cost LA Knight. Because LA Knight cost Braun in his round. Yeah. And we'll talk about if LA Knight cost Bronson in his round on Raw in a few. But we had Jacob Fatu address the WWE Universe on turning his back to Solo Sikoa.
He was so happy.
Yeah.
I have a video.
Yeah, I was happy.
You just admiring Jacob.
That's my guy. Yeah, Rami.
Oh, God. You didn't even wear your Jacob shirt to Raw or SmackDown.
What did I wear to SmackDown?
You wore a shirt.
You wore some other shirt. It wasn't a wrestling shirt.
That's right. I wore a different shirt, but then I ended up getting another shirt and wearing that shirt.
Oh yeah, the Stone Cold shirt.
Yeah,
Stone Cold. I got this one. I got Cody. Lexington Cody shirt.
I got
so good.
We got John Cena Lexington shirt.
Yup.
We
got the one true champion, not Savannah.
Oh.
Why am I catching strays? This is rude. Anyways, Jacob cut his promo, told everyone why he hates Solo now. Solo pulls up, not really pulls up because he's sitting backstage in a chair with JC Mateo looking all ominous behind him.
He looks so funny.
But he told Jacob that he wants Jacob's love again, and he has to say those 4 words. I love you, Solo. We won't. Do we think we'll hear those words?
No, we're not hearing those words.
Solo.
What do you mean?
But you know what that means?
I think that's finally where we're gonna see. What I think is gonna happen is when Jacob doesn't say those words, Solo's gonna bring in Hikuleo, which we did see.
Yeah, he debuted
his in-ring debut.
Match.
He had a dark match against
Kit Wilson.
Yes,
boy.
Yes, boy.
He beat him up pretty good.
Yeah, and he was good. His entrance music too is really good.
Pretty good debut.
Yeah,
Although it
we'll
wasn't
post
on
the video
TV.
of it. I got a video of it. We'll post it.
I got a good reaction to that one.
Yeah.
As soon as the show started, too, he came out.
No, yeah,
we're
he was
all
the
like,
first one that we
already?
seen. Yeah.
Like, what?
You can hear us being like, already? But it was, yeah, he's good. And there was rumors all day that he was there. And like his travel plans were confirmed or whatever, but.
Yeah.
His first match completely skipped NXT.
Yeah.
Good for him.
No, I'm excited for him. He was good, so I'm excited to see what he does. But that's when I think he's gonna make his like on TV debut.
Yeah.
Is
I
when
would
Jacob
expect
says like, "I hate you, Solo."
Well, I know Solo's probably gonna just have him go after Jacob, and then Solo's gonna get the title at some point.
That's exactly what I think is gonna
And
happen.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I know. I do see Solo.
Acknowledge Solo. Acknowledge Solo.
Yeah.
One's up for Solo.
No.
Oh,
I do see Solo taking that belt from him, like as the story progresses. I can see that happening.
But also, they kind of just going back to that. They kind of just went away with Damien and
I know.
and Jacob.
What the heck?
Yeah, that was weird.
They kind of just went away with it.
I'm
They
mad
kind of forgot about it.
I'm mad about that.
No,
My boy Damien deserves better.
we got so off topic.
Yes, we did. But let's get back on topic. We had women's qualifying match. So we had Jade Cargill defeat Piper Niven, Nia Jax, and Michin qualifying for the Queen of the Ring semifinals facing Roxanne Perez.
Ooh, and we get to see that.
We get to see that. Because spoiler alert, we're going to Raw next week.
We're going
to Raw.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see my girl Roxy, but we all know she ain't winning.
Yeah,
I know.
she's eating that pin
I
for
know,
sure.
it feels bad. But
This
also,
was a really good match.
yeah, but also, I mean, we did not expect Roxanne to even qualify. So, I mean, something might happen. Finn might come out and help her.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
But also, I have either Jade or Asuka winning the whole thing. But,
Well, you just spoiled it, so
huh?
we're not to Raw yet.
Oh, crap. Sorry, y'all.
Well, if you didn't,
Too late now. Asuka came back. And
Well,
she won.
everybody knows, too.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Asuka's back.
Yeah, we're not on Raw. You're still on SmackDown. Anyways,
Sorry,
this match
y'all.
was really good.
All over the place.
I mean,
here.
I gotta commend my fellow Slagent P, Piper Niven. If you didn't know, I'm a Slagent now. I got hired on Friday by Chelsea Green herself. I'm part of the Green regime. So is Logan, but not as good
So
as
is
me.
Logan.
Agent
Not
L
me.
over here.
We both.
Not me.
We both here.
I'm not hired yet, guys.
And then
You're not qualified.
Oh gosh, why am I catching strays now?
And then we also had in that match, Nia and Piper throw Jade into the commentary and pretty much tackle Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett got stuck under there.
He
Joe's
died.
Joe's
I was
like, oh wait. The commentary on that was so funny.
Going back and watching the episode was pretty good.
It was so funny.
Yes.
So funny.
But overall, good match. We're excited to see what happens with Jade Cargill and everything. And then we also had Miss Money in the Bank, Naomi. She threatened to cash in on Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
Love that promo.
Slayomi,
I can recite that promo. Like, I loved it.
Oh, and Naomi reposted me.
Yep. No, that was such a good promo from Naomi and Tiffy. I loved it. It was so funny. And no, I loved it. And I can recite it because I listen to it so often.
But yeah, I'm glad Naomi won. Obviously, we are all right on that.
Oh, yeah.
She deserved it.
Yes, she did.
Looked at Tiffy, said, "Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? Do I look stupid to you?"
And then we had In the tag team division, obviously, SmackDown's tag team division was amazing. So,
yes.
Though I'm dealing with the Wyatts coming in and everything, so we had Dexter Lumis and Joe Casey of the Wyatt Six.
Oh, yeah.
Motor City Machine Guns.
They beat the Machine Guns clean.
Hell yeah,
they
they
did.
did.
It was so good. That was such a good match.
So those
Motor
are the
City
new
is
tag
my
champs.
favorite tag team on SmackDown. Motor City Machine Guns. I adore them. I love them.
I have been waiting to see the Wyatts. And I got to see Dexter.
Yes.
My favorite in the Wyatts, too.
And that was their, that was their
First match
in-ring
back, really.
in-ring, not debut, return since, being gone.
Being disappeared off TV.
Literally.
For no reason.
No reason.
Yeah, good match.
But it was so good.
So much wrestling. And speaking of which, we had Alexa Bliss defeat Charlotte Flair, Alba Fire, and Candice LeRae, qualifying for the Queen of the Ring.
That ending was so funny.
Too.
It was really satisfying.
It was so good.
Because Charlotte's like, oh, I'm going to beat her. I'm going to make her tap. And then Alexa just staring at her. Like,
yes.
You thought.
Alba was about to tap, too. And Charlotte was in the figure 8. And then all of a sudden you see Alexa do Sister Abigail on Candice. And pin Candice before Alba can tap.
Yeah.
It was so good. So good. And she did the little queen thing to Charlotte. It was so good. I love Alexa Bliss. I love her.
Shout out my other Slay Gent. Slay Janae. Gotta shout out my Slay Gents, you know what I'm saying? And then we had Cody Rhodes defeat Damian Priest, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Andrade qualifying for the King of the Ring semifinals. Logan, how do you feel? Your boy got pinned. Yep,
your boy got pinned. Also, you were arguing with a 9-year-old during this match.
Two 9-year-olds.
Two 9-year-olds. Yes.
I don't remember.
One was
all of a sudden you're just
piggybacking off his friend, but still.
I don't remember hearing the second one.
No.
Because he was saying Shinsuke sucks, and then I was like, no, he doesn't. And then we went back and forth for a little bit. And then Shinsuke put Cody through a table, and I was like, who sucks now?
Yeah, and you're like,
who sucks now?
He just put Cody through a table.
Yeah. And then
he's like, that's my boy.
And then Shinsuke got pinned anyway.
By Cody. So, yeah.
It's so funny.
It was so funny. He had a really good performance, too.
He did. He was I do have to admit, yeah, he did good.
And
he did good.
Still ate the
pin.
Oh God!
Should have been Andrade.
Should have been Andrade. I'm so sorry, but
Not
it really should have been Andrade.
Speaking of Damian,
if you rewatch SmackDown and you rewatch that match, pay attention to Damian's entrance.
Right at the beginning.
Because you can hear Savannah.
Listen. I was so excited to see Damian Priest. I feel like
you can hear him so clearly.
It matches my almost my Royal Rumble reaction too.
Oh, it tops it.
It tops it. Well, I mean, it did make it to TV. So
it's so funny.
You weren't as loud as those kids at the end when.
Oh my God, those kids were so crazy.
I wasn't doing that.
That was so funny.
No.
He was trying to give out a piece of the table to somebody, and those little kids behind me blew my eardrum out.
It was so bad.
That's why I plugged my ears.
Shit.
It was way
loud.
It
was like a death screech. It was so crazy. Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah. Anyways, so glad to see Damian Priest.
And
yeah, if you listen right when he enters, right when his music hits, right when it goes dark, you can just hear it clear as day.
Clear as day. Here's Savannah.
Probably someone on commentary's mics picked up on me, but hey.
Or maybe like one of the mics that they have over the crowd.
Yeah. Like, oh, she's loud. But yeah. Yeah. It was awesome. Okay. But we will go ahead and get to Raw. We had Io Sky knock Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio from the ring because Liv came in and was like, well, I'll take the title from you. You don't have to match. Just give it to me.
Yeah. That was, I mean, I love what Liv is doing recently. I'm not going to lie. I love what she's doing. So that promo was good. I liked it, but she kind of got back to her annoying self, and she was like, you know what, just give me the title.
And then Io saying, you can't steal the title like you stole Dominic.
No, that was so funny. That was so funny.
Get her again.
Get her, Io. And then she went to hand the title to Liv, and then just drop kicked her.
And then she kicked Dominic.
And then she kicked Dom.
Sorry, Dom. And he was getting booed too again.
Oh,
He's like, not
crazy.
this again.
He's going back to getting booed like crazy out of arenas.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought they were cheering him finally.
I know.
We thought. And then we had the return of Asuka, as Serena spoiled earlier.
Sorry, y'all.
But Asuka did defeat Stephanie Vaquer, Raquel Rodriguez, and Ivy Nile to qualify for the semifinals, facing Alexa Bliss.
She did.
Oh, that match is going to be really good too.
It is. And it's going to be on Friday.
Alexa and Asuka is going to be her. She has her old entrance back.
Yes, she does.
It's so good. No, I haven't seen since I started watching wrestling. I've never seen Asuka. I've seen some older stuff that she's done, but I haven't seen Asuka.
Oh, yeah, they
really
had her
good.
old theme back, which is good.
So at first I didn't know it was her old theme. And then I remember the theme that says like the Empress of Tomorrow in it. Like the Death Rebel one. And so I remembered that and I was like, oh wait, I think this is her old theme. And then I looked it up and it was her old theme.
Yeah.
But she's good. She's really good. I'm glad she's back. Glad she's back.
What's back on this week? Mommy.
Yeah, Rhea.
Costing Raquel that match, which I hope we get that. We get Raquel versus Rhea next week.
Shout out to Morgan. I was on live during this match. And she commented, she predicted that Rhea was going to come in and cost Raquel. So shout out to Morgan.
Yes. I selfishly want that match on Monday this week.
Oh, it's
so I can see Rhea.
I think it's happening.
I really hope
definitely,
so.
What's going to happen with the tag titles now, though?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We're not spoiling more.
Because I'm leaving that out entirely until we get to the next segment. So we're not going to talk about that match yet. Yeah. We'll talk about that when we get to that point.
Also, going back to Rhea real quick. I don't know why. I have a feeling she's going to open the show.
Please.
I think she is.
Please. Y'all know how I feel about Rhea.
Yeah. This is my crash out time.
Oh, this is your crash out time? Okay, yeah. Let's talk about it. Gunther is the new World Heavyweight Champion, as we know, unless you've been off the internet. But he was cutting a promo. All of a sudden, we're getting Gunther versus Goldberg at Saturday night's main event on July 12th for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And Goldberg's gonna win.
Serena,
new world champion.
How do you
Goldberg?
Oldberg, more like that. Serena, how do you feel about Oldberg coming in and getting this opportunity at the snap of a finger?
You know what? The fact that they took that title off of Jay just so they can do this.
Turning my mic down for this one.
At Saturday night's main event, of all places. You know what? God, I hate Goldberg. I hate Gunther. Get them off my TV. I'm turning off my TV. During that match, I'm turning off my TV. Seth.
Saturday night's main event's your favorite pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, it's my favorite pay-per-view.
Watch All In instead.
She probably will at this point.
At this point,
no, we're gonna watch NXT. Great American Bash.
Oh yes, we will be tuning into NXT. But
instead,
no, like, why did they do this? Only 51 days. His reign was only 51 days.
Yeah.
They ended it so that Oldberg can come back and get a title shot out of nothing.
Watch him win it.
Seth,
it's possible.
Seth, can you cash in? Can you cash in, please, Seth?
On Oldberg?
On either one of them. Like, at this point, I don't care. I need that title off of Gunther because he's so insufferable and I hate him. Sorry for all my Gunther fans out there. But I hate him. I hate Oldberg. Get them out of here. I'm so sorry. I knew it. I knew he was coming. I knew it because they let Gunther say, or Gunther was like, no, I put him in his place. Da, da, da. Mm-mm. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm turning off my TV during that match during Saturday night's main event if I watch it. Turning it off. Can't watch it. No. It's only going to last like what, 6 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah, maybe less.
Probably.
I'll be watching Okada and Omega 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so we won't be live streaming that one. Because Serena will crash out.
We might.
Be watching AEW.
We might. Who knows?
That's if I don't work.
Diva.
Hopefully I don't work. I'm going to try and not work. But I want to be able to do the live stream for
night.
Evolution.
Diva main event.
Diva main event, yeah.
Diva main event. Mm-hmm. All right, that's the end of my crash out, y'all.
Okay, the crash out. The crash out has been televised.
The crash out
like
has
the
been...
Revolution.
The Revolution has been televised.
Televised, yes. We had AJ Styles defeat JD McDonough, setting up
Bobblehead.
for Dominic and AJ at Night of Champions.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember that now.
Mm-hmm. AJ is taking the pin.
I mean, you never know. I mean, AJ's been going after that since he's been back.
Yeah, but he lost to Logan Paul, and if he loses to Logan Paul, he's gonna get beat by Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah. Do we think Dom is gonna do anything? Or like, do we think he's gonna bring in anybody?
Maybe.
We'll have to see. We had Becky Lynch and Bayley exchange a war of words ahead of their match on Raw next week.
That's going to be really good.
It is going to be good.
That'll be a fun match.
Good. Mm-hmm. Becky's first title defense in Columbus, Ohio.
Hey, that's where she won the Women's World Championship.
That was when the... That was where the Battle Royal was?
Yes, I was there.
Too? Oh.
Because it was the week after Rhea went out on injury, and she had to relinquish. But yeah.
Who wins that match? Bayley versus Becky for the IC title.
Becky. I don't think Bayley. They're gonna have her lose on her first title defense.
No, they're not gonna have Becky lose on her first title defense.
But will it be a clean finish?
It ain't gonna be clean, or it might end in DQ. It might end in DQ for Lyra. Yeah, I see Lyra getting involved.
I could, yeah. Especially with that backstage segment where she's like, well, I'm going to do what's best for me.
I'm going to do what's best for me.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, that is how she kind of acted.
And then we had the main event of the night with Jey Uso defeating Sheamus, Rusev, and Bronson Reed, qualifying for the King of the Ring semifinals, facing Cody Rhodes next week.
Yup. Jay won.
How do you feel about that story?
I'm so excited that Jay won. But also, I was terrified the entire match that he was going to get tsunami by Bronson Reed.
And you didn't?
No, he didn't. But we had it in a chaotic ending. Chaotic.
I feel like everybody and their mother showed up.
Literally. We had Sammy come in. Or no, we had Braun Breaker come in first. Mm-hmm. And then we had Sammy come in.
Yeah.
And then Penta flies out of there.
Oh my God.
Penta flies in out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And then LA Knight shows up. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then that was it. And then calls Bronson Reed as he was about to tsunami Jay. Thank you, LA. Mm-hmm. Thank you, LA Knight.
Oh, so Bronson took the pin?
Yes. No.
No?
Did he? Yes, he did.
Okay.
Bronson Reed took the pin.
Oh.
Jay pinned Bronson Reed.
Dang.
Yeah, then Seth.
Good job, Jay.
Seth Rollins came out, right?
Yeah, Seth. Oh, yeah. Seth came out and was about to attack Jay. And then Cody comes out. Whoa. And they have a stare down.
So many people.
Yeah. They have a stare down. And then Seth gets out of the ring. And then Cody and Jay stare at each other. And then do a handshake and then like lift their arms up together. Mm-hmm. Which that is our match on Monday.
Serena is gonna inevitably crash out again.
Yeah, Cody shakes Jay's hand to be like, thank you for taking the pin on next Monday. Thank you.
You know what? It's okay.
Good luck to Serena next week.
Good luck to me.
We'll be documenting it. The third vlog is back.
The third vlog will be up.
Maybe we'll have more sleep this time.
I think we will because
hopefully.
If you guys aren't familiar with how WWE does things with live events, they always have like a free meet and greet. Mm-hmm. The first Raw we went to, it was Dom. We got there at 5:30 in the morning. No sleep. And then with Cody, I also did not get any sleep. Did you get any sleep?
Got that 1 hour.
Oh yeah, we got an hour. We got an hour nap while we were in line waiting for Cody. Mm-hmm. We got there also at 4:30. We got there at 4:30 in the morning. Crazy, but and then EO Sky is supposedly doing a meet and greet the Sunday before Raw, or like the day before Raw.
Yes.
So we don't know yet if we're going. You can't go.
I know I can't go, yeah.
We're still debating if we are going.
So you may see some divas there.
You may see Serena go if she doesn't work, if she gets off work. You may see Logan.
Diva Logan has to go meet his goat, though.
Yeah, you have to go meet your goat.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta.
He said, oh, yeah. I forgot she's my goat.
You gotta.
But she's doing a Minute Maid meet and greet.
Yes.
Which is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
It's at a Kroger. It's from 2 to 4 in Columbus. If you guys are in the area and want to go.
Yes.
You may see us.
Say hi.
Say hi. I will make bracelets if I go. We'll
Just go right up to us, go, hi, divas!
Hi, Diva.
Looks like our intro, our obnoxious intro. But hey,
Yeah.
it's fine.
My goal is to, at one of these meet and greets, to have someone do Hi, Diva.
Well, we gotta at some point.
We have to at some point.
Hopefully.
Punk. We'll get Punk to do it. We'll get Punk to do it. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, he'd definitely do it.
He would. He would. That's the fact. Like, he would definitely do it. If we, like, explain to him, be like, hey, this is what we do. Can you do this with us? Mm-hmm. We'll do it Monday. Manifesting we get to do this Monday. Yup.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about...
We also got off topic again.
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's go ahead and talk about NXT. Already, starting at the beginning of the show, already mad because Jada Parker's out here. Jada Parker's out here. You know how we feel about her. But anyways...
We don't like her.
Thea had Jada tap.
And
the ref didn't see it. So Jada picks up the victory over Thea Hale in this Evolution Eliminators match for the Fatal 4-Way in next week's NXT.
You hate to see it.
We do hate to see it.
No. She literally tapped. She, like... She tapped.
Yeah.
On Thea's leg.
Yeah. And the ref's like, didn't happen.
Yeah, and that's why Thea let go. Because she's like, oh my god, like, she tapped. Yes. I was so excited. And then the ref was like, no. I was like,
fire that ref.
Fire him. Even, was it Corey? I think was like, this is the worst ref.
Thank you, Corey, if that was you.
I think it was Corey. I think it was.
Please. Hopefully.
Shout out Corey.
And then we had immediately after Lash Legend defeat Kalani Jordan in the Evolution Eliminators match to head to the Fatal 4-Way.
I'm glad Lash won.
I'm glad she's getting a push.
I love Lonnie. We all know this. I love Kalani, but...
That poor girl always gets pinned now.
She does. She always gets pinned. Like, it's like she tries and tries and she doesn't, like, she never gets it. But Lash is overdue.
Yes.
Lash is very overdue.
Especially with Metaphor obviously breaking up.
Yeah.
She hasn't had anything else to do.
No, she's been
I'm
backstage.
glad she has this opportunity.
Yeah, she's been backstage. And, like, in the locker room.
Then we had that promo with Luca Crucifino and Tony D'Angelo for Luca to explain himself from holding a crowbar behind Tony. But Stacks interrupted and ended with a brawl and Luca accidentally hitting Tony.
Yeah.
Was it an accident?
I don't think so.
I feel like they're going to hint that it was an accident, but...
It's going to turn into, like...
Luca
turning on Tony.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. How does Rizzo end up in all of this, too? Because she's just, in the storyline, she's just off TV right now.
Yeah. Isn't she at, like, the safe house or something?
Yes. So, I wonder how Rizzo will sort into all of this.
Yeah.
I miss her on TV. I miss you, Rizzo.
Yeah.
Then we had Josh Briggs, Yoshiki Inamura, and Elijah defeat TNA World Champion Trick Williams, Wesley, and AJ Francis. And Yoshika ended up pinning Trick Williams.
Which is crazy.
Wow.
And so, yeah, he pinned Trick. And then backstage, it was him and Josh talking about how the fact that he pinned Trick. And he was like, no, I came back for you. So I'm giving you this opportunity.
Wow.
So he gave Josh the...
He'll have one over on Trick Williams forever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see Josh
Kind of like
Briggs.
Stephanie, how Shotzi is one of the only people. Shotzi and JC Jane are the only people who's ever pinned Steph.
Mm-hmm. But
In
next week we'll
WWE.
see Briggs and Trick for the TNA World Champion.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to crash out now. It's my crash out time.
Yep, it's Savannah's crash out time.
Oh boy.
We
what's
had
going
Izzy
on?
Dame defeat Zarya in the Evolution Eliminators match going to the Fatal 4-Way.
But your other girl is involved in this too.
I know she is.
Tatum.
I know she is.
She just wanted a hug.
I know. And I love Tatum. I feel like since Zarya got signed to NXT, they really haven't done anything with her.
She needs
Because
a championship.
She got signed with Julia and Stephanie, which obviously they both went on to win gold, but the only opportunity Zarya's had is that North American Championship, really. And obviously Soul won it, so her tag partner obviously has the title.
Yeah.
And they're not really doing much with that storyline otherwise.
And like the fact that she also got in NXT with Julia and Steph, and they're already on the main
and Jordan too.
And Jordan, yeah. And they're already on the main roster, Julia and Steph. Like and she's gotten no opportunities.
I know.
Like Jordan has gotten opportunities with the women's championship, which she deserves. She deserves.
Zarya has
Zarya
not got
has
that
not.
same opportunity.
No.
She's had one opportunity for the North American title, and that's it.
No,
That's
she's too good to not get these opportunities.
I love Zaruka, but they're going to split them up eventually.
Oh,
and
they're
that
gonna split them
makes
up.
me so upset because I love them together.
I think it's going to be sooner than later.
yeah.
I think it's definitely going to be sooner
Great
than
American
later.
Bash is coming up, so maybe they could pull the trigger and do it on Great American Bash.
Yeah, I see that happening there because Tatum went straight to Soul, and then Zarya was looking at Soul and Tatum. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it might happen sooner than later, sooner than we think.
Yes. And then speaking of Jordan, she defeated Lola Vice
As
in
expected.
the Evolution Eliminator.
I
As expected, yes.
honestly, I hope Jordan wins.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Jordan
I feel like
wins.
it could be Jordan or it could be Lash.
Yeah.
I don't see Izzy doing much.
No.
Jada, I don't care.
I swear,
about
if they give it to
Nipple.
Jada,
Could be.
I'm going to be mad.
Industry plant.
I can't stand her.
Sick of her.
She gets shoved down her throats every single week.
And
Like,
yet the Performance Center loves her, but I'm like, hey,
No.
No.
And like, no, yeah, they kept chanting for Jada. And I was like, are you kidding me? I can't stand her.
That's stupid.
We would be the
Miss
only
Parker.
ones in that. We would be the
We
only
go to
ones
NXT booing her.
booing her, and we'd be the only ones booing her.
Y'all be the loudest boos in the arena.
You'd be able to hear us.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be able to hear us.
I bring I just like cut my hands and just start booing.
No. Yes.
Bring a megaphone.
She needs it. She needs humbled.
She does need
She
humbled.
needs humbled. I can't stand her.
So, which is why in this Fatal 4-Way Eliminators, I can't wait to watch her get pinned.
She needs to. Wait, who? Yeah.
It's Izzy,
Wait, it's Izzy,
Jordan, Lash, and Jada.
Jada's taking the pin.
Yes. Please.
Jada's taking the pin.
Please.
Because I feel like Izzy, this new thing that she's been doing with, like, kind of taking a little bit of control in the culling.
Yeah.
With, like, scouting out, like people who aren't good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, bringing out a steel chair during her entrance, too, now. I feel like they're not going to have her take a pin.
No.
So I feel like... Well, I mean, she would kind of have to.
I don't think they're going to have her
It's
take
an
the pin
eliminator
during-
match.
It was an eliminator match for the tournament. It's a Fatal 4-Way for the opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
No,
yeah.
Jada getting pinned.
Jada's getting pinned.
But to close the show, we had Blake Monroe sign her NXT contract.
Yeah.
Her theme is so good. Have you guys heard it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw the clip.
It's so good. It's so good. Even though it's Def Rebel, dude, they ate with it. It's
They
so
with that
good.
one, and then they Def Rebel Jordan with her new theme.
Yep. Jordan has a new theme now as well, and it's not good.
But But she signed her NXT contract, and fatal influence erupted, of course, and put Blake through a table.
Why wasn't she in the Evolution Eliminators match?
I guess she technically wasn't signed yet.
True.
Yeah,
that would be cool to do.
She'll get her opportunity,
she just got
though.
here, and she's obviously going for the NXT title, and will more than likely win.
Yeah,
because that other girl, JC, that she's a transitional champion.
Oh, she is. She
without
is.
a doubt.
Yeah. Sure. Also, I love all of the Sabrina Carpenter references that they've been doing with her.
Have you ever tried this one?
And then slaps her. It was so good. That was so good. I screamed when she did that. I was like, oh my God.
It's perfect.
Oh, she's so good. I'm so excited for her.
And then I know we're recording on Wednesday today, but so Evolve hasn't happened yet for this week. So Serena, do you just want to say what's going to happen on Evolve for tonight?
Yeah. So really the only match that they have talked about is Zeta Steele and Nikita Lyons going against Evolve Women's Champion Kaylee Armstrong and Natalia.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so we'll make sure to
tune in for that. Yeah. I'm excited. I love Evolve. I watch it all the time. I love Evolve.
On Tubi. Yeah, we had the Vanity Project on NXT last night too, and I wanted them off the screen.
I have a feeling because they're so over in Evolve too. They're so popular in Evolve, especially Swipe Right.
Why? My question is why?
They might be called up to NXT here soon. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yuck.
Also Zeta. I wouldn't be surprised if Zeta did too.
Okay. Yeah. That's all we got for the weekly shows. We have some injury updates. Obviously, we didn't talk about it during the Raw one, but Liv Morgan did sustain an injury to her shoulder on the most recent episode of Raw in her match against Kairi Sane.
Yep,
and she dislocated her shoulder. And so that injury is 100% legitimate. And according to WrestleVotes, the internal belief is that she will be out of action for around 3 months, missing Evolution and SummerSlam. And because of this, and I think the pitched match for Evolution for Liv was against Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. So with that...
For Evolution?
Yes.
I thought it was against Nikki Bella.
It could be, but with that promo on Raw last night, I feel like it was going towards
Io.
Io. But as far as Evolution goes, this has caused a lot of matches to be scrapped and a lot of reworking to be done.
Yeah.
Which we'll start seeing this week.
And a lot of people have been blaming Kairi for this.
I don't want to see any of that.
No. Because the last match that Kairi had was that triple threat for Money in the Bank qualifier. And Zoe Stark tried to missile drop kick Kairi. And she tore her ACL again. Yeah, and a lot of people are blaming Kairi and saying...
That wasn't on Kairi.
No, it wasn't at all.
Even then, during this match, Michael Cole and Corey Graves were talking about how it was a freak accident.
Yeah, it was a freak accident.
She was trying to land.
It was a regular takedown. It was more Liv, falling with her arms.
Yeah, it was just a freak accident. It had nothing to do with Kairi.
Yeah. And we shouldn't be blaming anybody for injuries. We also shouldn't be rooting for injuries. I know Rhea tweeted out specifically that something about that specifically. We shouldn't be happy that someone's injured, and obviously that's the truth.
A lot of people have been, because of all of the stuff that's been going on with Liv and Nikki Bella, how they were kind of teasing a potential match at Evolution for the tag titles with Nikki, Brie, Bella, and then Raquel and Liv. A lot of people are mainly worried and upset that that's not going to be able to happen anymore. Instead of worrying about Liv, that was their first reaction, was oh my God, what about Nikki?
Who cares? They can rework around that.
Literally, yeah.
We just need to keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out on Liv.
Have any updates?
We'll soon Liv. We know you're going to bounce back from this. Yeah. Obviously. She has before. She'll do it again. And then we have Bianca Belair, just a little quick update from PW Insider, that the hope internally is that she will be back to in-ring action by SummerSlam, if not before.
Yeah.
She's getting closer to being back.
Yeah. I just... The fact that her and Liv
are both
missing Evolution is wild. Because the perfect match at Evolution for Bianca as well. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just... my heart is broken for them that they're missing Evolution.
Yeah.
The first Evolution back.
Yeah.
And especially for Liv, for SummerSlam, it's in her hometown. Like, I don't know, my heart just breaks for them.
Yeah, so we hope both of them get back to in-ring action soon.
We're starting to see Bianca a little bit more. Definitely not in-ring, but promo-wise.
Yeah.
She's been...
So she's close to being
She's
back.
close.
But we'll see her soon. Mm-hmm. And then, speaking of Evolution, I wanted to do some early Evolution predictions in light of a bunch of different things that we could see in creative. So, obviously, we have Io with the Women's World Championship.
Rhea.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's her Evolution match. And she's winning.
Maybe. Or Asuka.
Yeah, or Asuka.
That's if Asuka doesn't win the Queen of the Ring.
I don't think Asuka really needs to win the Queen of the Ring in order to go after Io Sky.
I feel like it should be Jade winning the Queen of the Ring. Obviously, we get set up with the story with Tiffany and then Naomi cashing in.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
I can see Asuka. We all know who I want, though.
Rhea.
We want Rhea. I want Rhea.
I think they're going to save that for a bigger pay-per-view.
Who, Rhea and Io?
Yeah.
Maybe Rhea wins it back at SummerSlam. Who knows?
Probably.
Can't wait for Rhea to win it back, be a three-time Women's World Champion.
What if they run it back again at Saturday night's main event?
Rhea's not winning.
Rhea won't win that, but Rhea needs to be at a bigger pay-per-view.
Yeah,
why would they do that at...
What's the pay-per-view after SummerSlam?
They wouldn't do that at Saturday night's main event. Why would they do that there?
Is it the Bash and wherever they end up going?
Clash of Paris.
Oh, it's Clash of Paris. Yeah.
I don't want them to wait until October to give Rhea the win at Crown Jewel in her home country on her birthday. I want her to go into Crown Jewel as the champion.
She would get a bigger pop.
On her birthday.
She would get a bigger pop.
Exactly.
But she needs to retain.
She would.
She needs to retain that if it's on her birthday and it's in her hometown.
I think she'd get a bigger pop if she wasn't champion and then won at that place.
I think it's too predictable.
They're rooting for her, though.
I just don't know what they're going to do with Io in the meantime, then, waiting that long.
Yeah. I mean, you can have Asuka. You can have her potential feuds with Asuka. Who else? I mean, Rhea again. You can run Rhea and Io back again, like twice.
Mm-hmm. And plus with the draft, hopefully coming up, we can get more people... more storylines switched around for everything.
Julia.
Mm-hmm. But Julia's going after
Julia's going after Zelina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got Tiffany Stratton.
Looks like they're going to do Tiff and Nia again.
No.
Probably.
No.
But you saw that, right?
We saw the promo on Friday.
No, it wasn't even a promo. It was a beatdown.
Yeah.
I feel
What do you mean, did we see it? We were there.
Y'all acting like you didn't see it.
But I do think Nia is probably going to be the pick.
No.
She's not going to win. Clearly, she's not going to win.
No. Or, I mean, unless... It just depends when Naomi cashes in.
Naomi's not doing anything till SummerSlam, I think.
Yeah. I feel like they might have Naomi cash in at Evolution. Just to give it a more...
No, I don't see it.
Nah.
I don't see it.
SummerSlam's 2 nights. First ever 2 nights. They're going to make it a big deal.
Big, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I see Nia being that pick. Mm-hmm. I have JC written down NXT Championship, but I feel like someone's going to beat her before that point.
Really?
Probably.
Maybe Blake. Maybe it'll be Blake Monroe as walking in NXT Champion.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be cool because, I mean, JC went directly after Blake.
Yeah.
Ava ain't gonna not do anything about that.
No.
Hope not.
She's not. She doesn't. So I feel like we could see Blake Monroe potentially walking in
Whoever
to Evolution
wins
as the NXT Women's Championship.
whoever and go against whoever wins. Ooh, and with Blake and Jordan would go crazy.
That would be a good match.
Damn, I never thought
of that.
Yeah. Wow. No, JC Jane, get the title off of her now. I'm so sorry, but she's so insufferable. I can't stand her. Damn. I ain't subtle about it. I ain't subtle about who I don't like.
We know.
I ain't subtle about it.
We know. We know. We have the women's tag team championships. Obviously, Liv is not on the card anymore because of her injury.
They're gonna have to relinquish.
No, they're not going to relinquish because Roxanne's going to step in, and she's going to be a tag team champion.
Oh, maybe that's
it. She's going to take over all of what Liv was doing.
Literally the exact same
Roxanne
storyline.
Perez revenge tour, apparently. I guess she's going to take her title. She's going to take her spot in the Judgment Day. She's going to take Dominic. It's literally a repeat of what happened last year with Liv and Rhea.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Roxanne and Raquel is what I'm thinking. I do think they still keep on with the Nikki storyline with the Judgment Day, and they bring in Brie, and they do the Bella Twins.
That'd be good. Oh yeah, because
what are you making that face over there?
What? They're bringing in Brie Bella. The Judgment Day is bringing in.
No, like the Bella Twins against Roxanne and Raquel.
I was like, what the hell?
But also, that would be such a full circle moment for Roxanne. I'd cry for her. I love Roxanne.
Yeah, and then she'd get pinned.
Damn. It's okay.
And we get the Bella Twins as the women's tag team champions.
I wouldn't be mad about that. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be happy.
And then they can retire the belts.
Yep. Because there's no women's tag team division. Exactly. No women's tag team division.
Exactly. That's why.
Liv and Raquel are actually the best women's tag team.
Yeah.
They have they're the 4-time women's tag champions.
They really are. When Liv says that she's the greatest tag team champion of all time, she means it because she really is.
Yeah.
Also, I love Liv. I love what she's doing, and I really hope she gets better.
Yeah. We got Becky Lynch as the women's Intercontinental Champion. Do we run Lyra again? Do we run another Bailey match?
Maybe it'll be triple threat.
Maybe.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that would make sense, actually.
No, I feel like she's going to go with a whole new opponent.
Maybe we'll get like an Ivy Nile in here.
Not Ivy.
Ivy's been taking the pin like every
Steph.
But with that title being on Raw and everything, and her being an American made, they don't really.
What about
and they
Steph?
want to include more people in it.
What about Steph?
That is true.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I know they want to probably bring in as much women to this pay-per-view as possible.
They'll probably make it a triple threat.
I know we want all the big names on here, but we need to include everybody in here. So that's why I say Ivy Nile.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I see that. Her, Ivy, and then maybe Lyra or Steph. Steph would be an insane Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be great.
And then we have...
Inevitable.
We have Zelina with the Women's United States Championship. I don't think she walks into Evolution with it. I think Julia walks in with it.
Really? Okay.
I don't think Zelina holds it until Evolution. Especially with...
Wait, is that another month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, they haven't made the... Oh, wait.
Zelina hasn't had any other opponents besides Chelsea and
the Secret Harvest.
Are they having a match next week, or are they having a face-to-face?
No, they're having a face-to-face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then they might then announce it.
Then they'll announce it for the next week.
Or they'll probably announce that they're having a match at Night of Champions.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, that too.
It'd be so cool if at Evolution they have like an open challenge.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Becky would be a really good one to have an open challenge for.
Maybe then those mid-card titles would be good for an open challenge.
Yeah, both of them, yeah.
But I think Julia walks in as the United States champion.
It's inevitable. She's going to be a really good United States champion. I love Zelina. She's been good, but also she hasn't had a whole lot of different opponents. But that's not her fault.
Yeah.
It's not her fault that she hasn't had a whole lot of like variety in opponents. Even though I was sad when Chelsea lost it.
Anyways, though, with Julia, I want to see Chelsea Green.
Yeah. Chelsea Green.
My president, everybody. And then we have Sol Ruca with the Women's North American Championship. Zarya.
That's gonna be so good. I love her finisher. I'm amazed.
Soul Snatcher is amazing.
I'm amazed every time she does it. I love Soul Ruka.
She's insane.
Yeah,
love her.
Do we think that the Evolve Women's Champion is going to be involved?
Potentially,
in this?
Yeah.
Potentially. I see it.
Potentially,
yeah.
And I could see maybe TNA doing the Knockouts title with Masha.
Yeah.
Does AAA have any women's titles?
They do.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's going to be featured.
Well, how many do they have?
I think they have like one. They actually have a mixed tag team championship as well.
Really? Huh. That's cool.
And Mr. Iguana holds one of those belts with some lady.
Nice.
Mr. Iguana does? That's cool.
I believe so.
Love Mr. Iguana.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see other brands at least having at least one of their champions there representing.
Yeah, especially TNA. TNA is going to be represented. Masha's going to be there.
Or they could do the tag teams with maybe the Ash and Heather versus the Inspiration who returned. But we'll talk about that when we get to there.
You know what I need them to do at Evolution? Bring back the Women's Tag Team Championships in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I thought you were going to say AJ Lee, because me too, but...
Well, AJ Lee, yeah, of course. But NXT has such a huge women's division that they could make insane tag teams with them. And I think it'd be so good, but if Zaruka is still a thing, they need to have those.
For real. I think that's all we got for early Evolution predictions. So, Logan, do you want to start us off
you
on
want to do AEW?
I didn't do the whole 4-hour show because they did a whole 4-hour show.
They also have a pay-per-view tonight.
Huh?
They have a pay-per-view tonight in Mexico.
Well, it's not.
Is it a 4-hour?
It's not a pay-per-view. It's more of a... It's just more of a big show. But anyway.
Big show.
It's the big show.
They have more of a Paul White. But yeah, they have Grand Slam Mexico tonight. Anyways, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay had a match again. Ended in a time limit draw, 30-minute time limit draw. And then MJF challenges Mystico, the former Sin Cara, to a match at Grand Slam Mexico. And then
that's tonight.
Yes, that is tonight.
Thank you.
The Hurts. The Hurt
Syndicate. This is what I know about
AEW,
guys.
The Hurt Syndicate with MJF in the match, wrestling with them, with Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Beat Speedball, Kevin Knight, and Mascara Dorada. I guess that guy is from CMLL. The Death Riders kidnapped Hangman Adam Page.
What?
Duct taped him.
No,
duct taped his mouth. And John Moxley's basically like, you better get your shit together in the next 4 weeks. But then he breaks out. The ops come to make the save. And then Hangman does a little promo.
Good. I hope he wins.
Their match should be pretty damn good.
I hope he wins.
He probably will win.
He wins. I'm a fan of Hangman.
Especially with that lawsuit.
Oh
yeah. If you don't know, there's a lawsuit. John Moxley, or a production member, is filing a lawsuit against Moxley and
that's so crazy.
AEW because Moxley pushed this production guy down when it wasn't planned, and he's not a trained guy. So,
oh my God, why did he do that? That's crazy.
I don't know. Apparently, he suffered severe shoulder and neck issues. I'm not really sure about all that.
Dang.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It looked like Mox didn't push him that hard, but he did push the guy, and it's like he's not a wrestler, so, and it wasn't planned, so it's like, come on, bub, can't be doing that. So Anna Jay and Ty Mello came back, and they beat Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford in a tag team match. Why does AEW have a better women's tag team division than WWE?
No,
right
they
now?
do.
What in the hell? So at the end, Omega and Okada 5, the contract is signed, and the new unified championship is revealed. They're combining the continental and international titles. They're just calling it the unified belt. They can't come up with a better name for it, unfortunately. And then
what's the name of the championship? The unified championship?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. Anyways, Okada hospitalized Omega during this segment. He like elbowed him while Omega was on a stretcher, and then he spat out a bunch of blood, and it was kind of gross and nasty. I don't know if you all saw the clip.
No.
But yeah, it was gross. But that is all for Dynamite.
Gotcha. We had a lot happen on TNA this week. So we had Santino Marella announce that Leon Slater will challenge Moose for the X Division Championship at Slammiversary, which Santino is still the Director of Authority after beating Robert Stone.
Yeah, I did see that.
Mm-hmm. We had the Inspiration of, which is Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay, defeat Missa Kate and Brittany Brooks.
Brittany Brooks. I love Brittany Brooks. If you guys don't know her, she runs the indies. She is the it girl in the indies. And now that she's making her way to TNA is insane. I love Brittany Brooks.
Yes. And then we had a promo from the Hardys before their match, vowing to get back on the path towards reclaiming the TNA Tag Team Championships when they battle First Class in the main event. We had AJ Francis and Casey Navarro host a brand new edition of the First Class Penthouse with their special guest, TNA World Champion Trick Williams. And then the trio bragged about running both TNA and NXT, leading to First Class setting their sights on the TNA World Tag Team Championship, which we'll see them battle the Hardys for as well.
Yeah.
The System make Jason Hodge an attractive offer, take out Leon Slater tonight, and perhaps earn a spot in their ranks. Because the System runs TNA.
Yeah.
And then Leon Slater did defeat Jason Hodge, and Killer Hilly defeated Tasha Steeles, Indy Hartwell, and Jody Threat in a match for an opportunity for the Knockouts World title. And we had the Hardys defeat First Class via disqualification.
A lot going on.
A lot happening.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we'll go ahead and highlight this week's independent promotion, which is Battleground Championship Wrestling. It started in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia to be exact, in 2017. And on July 12th at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
A lot of that's a place TNA. NXT likes to go to a lot. But it's also on the same night as, well, same day as Great American Bash.
It's the EC Dub Arena.
But it happens on the same night as Great American Bash. Saturday night's main event. All In is on that night, right? But
Yeah, and then Evolution's the next day.
Yes.
Crazy.
So in that weekend of all this wrestling,
Good
they
time
will
to be a
have...
wrestling fan.
For real.
They will have Hot Summer Nights, and some matches include B-Boy versus Crowbar for the BCW Championship, Drake Younger versus Jimmy Lloyd for the BCW Street Fight Championship, Beastman versus Christian Ross versus Phil Insane versus Sam Stackhouse in a 4 Pillars of Pain match.
Oh.
That sounds kind of crazy.
And
that does sound really
Sammy
crazy.
Chaos versus Danny Moe in a rematch for the BCW Women's Championship. But the bell time is at 8 p.m. and the event can be streamed on their YouTube channel in case you don't want to watch Oldberg and Gunther go at it.
Oldberg.
Serena wants to watch Oldberg.
Okay, sure.
Well, maybe we'll be watching that 4 Pillars of Pain match. See how that goes.
I'd rather see that than Oldberg.
So we may be
that in general. Gross. Disgusting.
Yeah. With that being said, I think that's all we have for this week. Make sure you catch us this week. Catch the SmackDown vlog. Catch the Raw vlog when it is posted.
Yep.
But as always, thank you for watching. As always now, we want to thank Northern Kentucky University Media Services for providing our studio.
Yep.
We appreciate y'all so much.
Yep.
Thank you.
Follow us on Instagram at Diva Discussion Pod and TikTok at The Diva Discussion.
Bye, Divas.